Hello, it's Kate here, mynaturalhappiness.com, creator of the Seeds of Change program to help you go from hamster to happiness, founder of Reading School of Reiki. How are you? Hope you're staying safe. So you might be wondering why I'm wearing the crown. I have just finished my weekly Zoom choir attendance. I'm a member of a choir and we've been doing our choir sessions via Zoom, and we are singing We Are the Champions, and we had a Queen dress up challenge for this week's choir, and so I put my crown on, and it got me thinking about our crowns, because we all wear a crown, because we are all amazing and we are all queens and kings, and we're all fabulous and wonderful, and we all wear a crown because we're all amazing. You are amazing. And it got me thinking, because before I picked up my crown and popped it on my head, I had to dust it off, and so it's a reminder that sometimes we have to dust off our crowns, because if we keep going and going and going, our crowns can get a little bit dusty along the way. So if your crown has got a bit dusty, then you can dust off your crown and stand a bit straighter. And in times of this pandemic that we are going through at the moment, sometimes it can be a bit hard because we get tired of having to stay strong and be the ruler of our space and be the leader in our environment. And so sometimes it's just a reminder that you can take the crown off, and you don't have to be that ruler all the time, and you don't have to be the strong one in your environment all the time. And sometimes you can pass the crown on to someone else in your household or in your social circle. I'm self-isolating alone, so there isn't anyone here that I could pass the crown on to. And what I've noticed in our family, that we've all had highs and lows, and we've all been up and down, and sometimes one person's been a bit higher, and the other person's been down, and vice versa. I've certainly had that. The day after I thought I was going to get to hug a human being, because I was in so much hope that I might be able to do that, I crashed big time. And my sister picked up the crown and she held me so tightly, and she really looked after me that day. It was so beautiful. And other days, other people in the family have been down, and I've put on the crown and I've held them. So you don't have to wear the crown all the time. You might be used to being the strong one in your surroundings. You don't have to be the strong one all the time. Excuse me, I'm a bit hoarse because I've been singing for an hour. We Are the Champions. So good for the mental health to sing. But yeah, just be mindful that you don't have to be the strong one all the time, and that you can pass that baton on. And in normal times you might have to be the strong one all the time, and actually you don't. So please just allow yourself to take that crown off sometimes and pass that responsibility on to someone else. And then a little bit later on, it might be that you have to put the crown back on again and be the strong person again. And that's okay, because you are amazing and you are wonderful and you are just incredible, and you can wear the crown with pride. Just remember to dust it sometimes and remember to take it off, because what I realised was that in the hour's Zoom session that we had, I got used to wearing the crown, and I got used to the fact it was on my head, even though it felt a bit wonky to begin with. And I think we can get used to being the strong one, and we can get used to being the one that picks up the pieces, and we can be used to being that person that everybody goes to, because we're usually the strong one. Sometimes it's good to take it off and dust it off and straighten it up again, and other times it's good to just take it off completely and pass on the crown to someone else. So my hump day happiness to you is to help you smile, and also a loving reminder that you don't have to be the strong one all the time. If that's who you are in your family, you don't have to be that person. You can take the crown off. You can pass it on to someone else. And you're allowed to rest. And you're allowed to look after your soul. And you're allowed to be who you want to be. And if that's a crying ball of mess on the floor for a few hours, that's okay. As long as you remember to pick yourself up afterwards. And as long as you, before you turn into a crying ball of mess on the floor, you have a plan to get yourself back up again, and a plan to get yourself smiling again. Because it's hard at the moment. It's really hard. Some days I'm finding easier. This week has been easier because I'm like, okay, this is where we're at for the next couple of weeks. And some days have been hard. So sending you a massive hug. I hope I helped you smile. I hope I helped you just giggle a bit, and I hope you enjoyed laughing at me with my crown on my head. Straighten it up, and imagine, just if nothing else, imagine me singing for an hour with this crown on my head. And to begin with, it hurt a little bit, and I took it off, and the choir leader spotted and went, no, 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 if I've got to wear the Brian May wig for the entire session, then the crown has to be kept on as well. So if nothing else, I hope I've made you smile with my crown. Oh dear me. So taking it off, being me. Thank you for still watching these videos. Thank you for all the love. Thank you for all the care. I really appreciate the fact that people have still been in contact, and I hope you're doing okay. I hope that you're doing as okay as you can today. And I hope that you're all safe and healthy and well. This too shall pass. Sending you so much love. Surrounding you in a big hug. With so much love, Kate, mynaturalhappiness.com, creator of the Seeds of Change program to help you go from hamster to happiness, founder of Reading School of Reiki. Shout if I can be of any help to you. Lots of love. Take care. Have a great week.